What's up, guys? The Pittsburgh Penguins have made a trade once again. They moved out Teddy Bluger and now they acquire Mikael Granlund. So Jesse Marshall says that the defensive presence here is really bad. To go from Bluger to this is a really huge shock to the system. Good at distributing the puck. Not sure there is much else happening besides that. So the Pittsburgh Penguins are essentially clearing up cap space just to bring in Mikael Granlund. So 31 years old, former first round pick, ninth overall in 2010 by the Minnesota Wild. His best season has been years ago, which was 69 points in 81 games with the Minnesota Wild, 26 points and 43 assists. Um, this season, 36 points in 58 games with the Predators, 9 goals and 27 assists. Normally, he's around a 30 to 45 point player. It's an offensive upgrade on Teddy Bluger, but according to what people are saying here in terms of his defensive game, it's not that great. Anytime you trade a second rounder for a declining asset not worth his current contract is signed for 2 more years after this one, you gotta do it. I guess that's sarcasm on his part. In terms of his contract, he's currently being paid $5 million for the next 2 seasons, where he's going to be a UFA at the end of 2024, 2025. Um, was he playing on the Nashville Predators? Well, he was playing on the first line with Cody Glass and Matt Duchene. So playing on the left side. As we know, he's a center, so he's versatile. He could play the center position and the wing position. So where does he essentially fit on the Pittsburgh Penguins? Well, you would have to think that the top six is pretty much a lock. So Brock McGinn being sent down to the AHL, that opens up a spot for um Granlund to be playing on the third line with Jeff Carter and Danton Heinen. So Teddy Bluger is gone, so that opens up room as well. So they made room in terms of cap space to acquire um, Mikael Granlund. Everyone thought it was going to be JT Miller. People were saying that it was going to be Brock Besser. That is not the case. JT Miller is week to week right now, so I don't think he's going to be able to be traded, especially with his new contract kicking in at the start of next season. Not only that, Brock Besser, his contract long term, it's kind of hard for a team to digest, especially when um, cap space is so important and not a lot of teams have that in terms of today's modern day of hockey. So in terms of this trade, we'd like to hear your thoughts on who won this trade, the Pittsburgh Penguins or the Nashville Predators. The Nashville Predators, obviously they're sellers, and you know the Pittsburgh Penguins want to continue to contend. They're not gonna follow in the footsteps of the Washington Capitals, who are sellers this year, but they're still a couple points out of a playoff spot. Pittsburgh wants to compete. Hextall is making sure that the Pittsburgh Penguins will compete as long as Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, and Christopher Letang are still on the team. Yes, this is another trade. So they traded Teddy Bluger originally, and now they make a trade for Mikael Granlund, which is who is a member of the Pittsburgh Penguins right now. And honestly, we'll see how this affects the team moving forward. But I do believe this is not the best move they could have made. But then again, I've been wrong in the past. Guys, make sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Like this video. We'd like to hear from the Pittsburgh Penguins fan base and the Nashville Predators fan base. Who wins this deal? The Pittsburgh Penguins or Nashville Predators? We'll see you on the next episode of the Young Guns podcast.